Welcome back, everyone. Today we're talking about Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, the sequel to a 2004 gothic legend stumbling into a grave of delays, dev disasters, and woke missteps. Paradox backpedaled on a greedy DLC blunder, but is this husk too bloodless to save? Bloodlines 2 development is a horror worse than a Zimishi's flesh crafting lab. Announced in 2019 for a 2020 release, it was delayed soon after. By 2021, Paradox axed Hardsuit Labs, firing lead writer Brian Mitsoda, a Bloodlines legend, and scrapping the story. The Chinese Room, known for artsy non-RPGs like Dear Esther, took over in 2023, promising 2024. But the game was pushed to October 21st, 2025, so they could polish the IA. Layoffs hit the studio this year, and the plot's been rewritten from a scrappy thin blood to an elder named Fire. This isn't polish, it's panic. 6 years of chaos have gutted hope, with Studio Swap screaming mismanagement. The original Bloodlines was a buggy gem saved by fan passion. This feels like a corporate leech draining its soul, firing your lead, bouncing between studios, and rewriting the story for half a decade isn't crafting a masterpiece. It's cobbling a corpse that might not rise. Fans waited 20 years for a sequel, and Paradox is serving a Frankenstein's monster that's already limping. Bloodlines 2 could join a 2025 graveyard of woke games that continues to get bigger. The industry's learning, shove agendas over gameplay, and fans stake their wallets shut. Conquered, a $400 million DEI-driven shooter, collapsed in weeks. Suicide Squad killed the Justice League, bled $200 million. Its preachy cast alienating fans. Dragon Age The Veilguard, packed with pronouns and sanitized lore, sold 1.5 million, half its target, tanking EA's shares by 16%. Avowed promised grit but delivered woke designs, crashing from 19,000 to under 4,000 Steam players. Marathon, Bungie's reboot, stalled amid plagiarism and toxicity scandals. Ghost of Yotei is looking to be dead on arrival. These flops share a sin, lectures over fun. Bloodlines 2 progressive clans and fixed protagonist raise red flags, hinting at DEI undertones. If it prioritizes agendas over gothic immersion, it'll join the graveyard. The original gave us morally gray vampires, not sermonizing heroes. Gamers want blood-soaked stories, not moralizing slop. 2025's sales prove the industry's bleeding out, and Bloodlines 2 is flirting with the same fate. The backstage of the game is a horror show that'd make a Nosferatu flinch. Hardsuit Labs' 2020 ousting was brutal, with lead writer Brian Mitsoda fired amid crunch and a scrapped story. Paradox nearly cancelled it before tossing it to the Chinese Room, a studio with zero RPG cred. Layoffs hit in 2025, yet Paradox claims it's on track. The real stake? In August 2025, plan to lock La Sombra and Toreador clans behind a $22 DLC, gutting core gameplay. Fans raged. This wasn't the original's 7 free clans. On September 17th, Paradox caved, adding both clans to the base game after boycott threats. Refunds for $90. Premium editions started September 8th, but the new $34.99 expansion pass for 2026 story packs still reeks of greed. The backtrack shows they're scared, but years of silence and firings have shredded trust. This isn't a fix, it's a band-aid on a severed artery. Fans waited 2 decades for a true sequel, not a cash grab that needed a last-second save. Paradox's scramble can't erase the stench of betrayal. Bloodline 2 reception is colder than a Ventru's heart. Trailers feel bare bones, lacking the original's gritty soul. Fans lament a shift from immersive sim to linear tale, with the voiced elder protagonist Fire as the biggest sin. Unlike the original's customizable, mute vampire, Fire kills player agency, although, depending on the quality of writing, it could actually elevate the experience. And then we have the name Fire, a laughable misstep. Fans mock it as a fanfic alias. This isn't just a bad name, it's a symbol of disconnect. The original let you forge your vampire, from clan to choices. Fire is a preset elder with DEI-tinged gender options, alienating purists craving freedom. Even with clans now free, skepticism persists. Pre-orders are low, and PC Gamer notes doubts about the game's soul. Fans wanted a sequel that honored the Masquerade's dark choice, not a linear tale with a name that screams leftist activist. pre-orders remain dismal, with sales projections echoing Concord's $400 million flop. The DLC fix shows Paradox is scared, but PC Gamer warns that trust is shattered after years of missteps. Refunds and a last-minute reversal can't undo the damage. Fans see a studio scrambling to save a sinking ship. 2 decades for a sequel, and Paradox nearly sold its soul for $22. The stench of that blunder lingers, and sales are looking deader than a staked elder. Bloodlines 2 drops into a 2025 political inferno, ignited by Charlie Kirk's September 10th tragedy. It's torn America apart. Conservatives mourn, some left-leaning voices celebrate, and gaming is caught in the crossfire. Developers face boycotts for mocking Kirk's death, fueling the hashtag non-binary movement. The industry is a lightning rod, with Bloodlines 2's progressive clans and Fire's identity options hitting at the worst time. Fans burned by Veilguard's lectures are primed to reject another woke sequel. This isn't just politics. It's a fan revolt against studios pushing agendas over escapism. Kirk's tragedy turned distrust into a blaze, and one preachy line in Bloodlines 2 could torch its chances. The divide isn't left versus right. It's gamers versus corporations who forgot why we play. In this climate, a DEI-tinged sequel is walking into a slaughterhouse, and Bloodlines 2's progressive lean could be the stake that ends it all. The game's current state is a pale shadow of its sire. The original was an RPG legend, customizable vampires, 7 clans, choices that sank fangs into your soul. This sequel, IGN praises its Seattle aesthetic, but slams repetitive combat and dated animations. The DLC fix adds clans, but a $34.99 expansion pass for 26 stories keeps greed alive. Buggy previews echo the original's woes, but lack its passion. Post-Kirk dev firing shred trust, and pre-orders are tanking. This isn't a gothic epic. It's a hollow cash grab chasing trends over immersion. It's a vampire with no bite, somewhat pretty visuals, but no blood to sustain it. Fans deserve the Masquerade's dark freedom, not a sanitized sequel that feels like a walking sim with fangs. This sequel's been in development hell for over 6 years, longer than a vampire's torpor. A 2019 reveal promised 2020, but 2021 saw hard suits firing and a story rewrite from Thin Blood to Elder Fire, alienating fans craving the original's underdog vibe. No Malkavian clan at launch, a fan favorite for insane dialogue, is delayed for balance. It's a cursed project, with Paradox's silence fueling vaporware fears. Bloodlines 2 promised a gothic revival, but delivers delays, a fanfic named Fire, and a DLC fix that smells like panic. Kirk's tragedy exposed gaming's rift. Flops like Veilguard prove fans crave fun, not agendas. I grew up on Bloodlines' dark freedom, not linear tales or greedy passes. The sequel's a husk, barely revived, but I still have a sliver of hope that the game will be good. I know it will not be the same as its predecessor, and I hope I'm proven wrong. But the continuous pattern we've seen in recent games and current developments makes me pause and believe that this will be another corpse for the woke graveyard.